Hi everyone, and welcome to my studio. Today we're working on a new painting. I am preparing for my senior exhibition this year. The name of my exhibition this year is That There's Purpose to Our Suffering, so all of my artwork, which can be seen behind me, is navigating that journey of discovering that and learning that. One of the other fun things that is just like a little side note in my exhibition is most of my work is coming from recycled materials. So I'm trying to keep it as low budget as possible, but I also just love the idea of broken things still have purpose. So today we're using this amazing box and we're about to cut it up a little bit, but yeah, let's get to it. So the reason that I am making videos now is because I just really want to talk about my artistic process and, you know, what's going into why I make what I'm making. And so today I am making a piece tackling the idea of my sadness. I think just the best way to describe my journey of depression is melting. Like, I just have this image of someone laying on a couch and just like melting into it, like you are quite literally becoming one with the couch. That's just what my mind feels like when I'm struggling with things. And so we are taking this box and we're cutting out my like classic melting shapes. So this will end up being, this is probably making so much racket. This will end up being the canvas that we paint on, and I'm gonna do like paper mache to clean it up. Okay, so here's our canvas, this is what we're gonna be painting on. So I'm gonna tape the corners for the border, and I'm gonna do some hot gluing to add a little bit of a border. Do I want a border on the drips? Low key? No. No, I don't. All right, taping the borders. So I didn't need the hot glue gun at all. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start paper macheing. I have a ton of newspaper, so let's do it. Okay, border is all set. Exciting stuff. And I went ahead and decided to cut the border kind of along with the shapes that I was creating. I thought that that would be cooler. I feel like I look like I work at Home Depot. We have a majority of the paper mache done. So here's what we've got so far. I think it's important to preface in my artwork that perfectionism is like probably the lowest thing on my list of priorities. And so I shouldn't touch my camera. As you can see, there's just like a lot of rough edges and I don't really care. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. But I can see structurally there's already some warping, so I think I'm gonna hang dry it, or I'm just gonna mess with like a good way to let this dry so that hopefully it dries a little bit more sturdy and flat. And I might have to look into getting some bracing for the back, which is okay. I've never done something like this as a project, so yeah, we'll just see. I already have a little bit of concerns with this one because this one is just has no backbone. So yeah, that's what we've got today. I might end up doing just a second layer of paper mache just to be safe, but yeah. So I will come back tomorrow. Hello everyone, I'm back. I've let this dry and it's sunk in just a little bit. I don't think I was fully anticipating it to sink in as much as it has. I guess you can't really tell. but yeah. So future reference, I have decided that I'm going to do a second layer just for the sake of it, and hopefully as it is about to get re-damp, I can let it dry in a way that's a little bit more not sunken in. So I have just finished the second layer. It's not much of a second layer, it was more of just like a patch up, and mostly because I don't feel like doing any more than this. One thing that I would like to communicate is I very much call myself a lazy artist, not in the sense that I'm not willing to put in effort, but I am not willing to put in more than I think is necessary. Like, I'm very comfortable with obviously very imperfect art, and that makes me happy. And I can talk about that journey probably in another video. So anyways, at this point, I'm going to kind of weigh this down. I have something underneath so that hopefully the middle doesn't sink in again. So I'm just gonna put this over by the fan and work on some other things while I let this dry. But I'll be back in a few. Just finished letting it dry. So here's what we've got. It looks so much better. So yeah, we're going to get to painting, the fun part. My idea, which I think I talked about this already. So my idea for this, my vision for this is someone is laying on the couch and they are just like seeping, like melting into the couch, into the drips. So idea for this, we'll have a couch around right here and the person in the couch are just gonna mesh. Oh, I should definitely put my cutesy little apron on before I get super into this. I forgot a hair tie, so the hood is just having to act as my hair tie. If you haven't listened to Amalu, figure it out. Do I know if that's actually how it's pronounced? No, I don't know if that's how you pronounce her name. Oh well. Paintbrushes, palette knives, rag. So the point of me doing this channel is because I just think artistic processes are so interesting and they're so unique, and I would really love to share that process with people. It's cool to have like found my artistic style, and so and I've just really even discovered that artists' brains are wired so differently, and a lot of people don't really understand that difference. And so just getting to show people like, this is what I think of, this is how my brain operates and how I see the world and how I learn to know myself better in the process. I am going in with lighter blue first, definitely like going in with your dark shades first makes the most sense. But in this case, I wanted coverage, and blue just is not known for that as a first layer. So adding the white is helping me get the coverage that I want first, and then I can go in with darker later. Okay, so I think I'm done for now. I'm a little tired. I'll come back later, so see you soon. Day 3, I think, in the studio. For starters, I'm gonna go in with black today to kind of define more the darker parts. The blue isn't quite the shade of blue. Wow, I'm like matching my painting right now. The blue didn't go as dark as I wanted it to, and so we are going to go in with black and then define some things. and then we'll move forward. So I think it's cool. I think it's gonna make it pop a little bit extra, So this is a painting I've worked on before, and so kind of like the way the blue's looking with the blacks and the highlights, that's what I'm going for in this one. So this is one of those points in my painting process where I begin to process. I actually think I'm terrible at what I do. So yeah, here's what we have so far. And I just think I'm not in love with it, which I know like it's way too early for me to even be thinking those things. So I feel like I'm always in this balance of being free and wanting to paint what I want to paint, but then also like I want to be more refined and detailed and skilled in my work, but also is painting free more important than painting with detail? But I'm also like, I've literally been sitting and painting for like 20 minutes. I need to chill out. Like, I haven't gotten anywhere. Okay. So excited. I just did the backup test and I love what it looks like. So it's always so encouraging to go from like, I actually don't know what I'm doing here. I'm terrible at art. And then all of a sudden you're like, okay, well, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting, and follow for more.